Hey everybody, Rambler here again, and today I am going to powder coat the rear wheel for my XV700. Now as you can see, I have all this taped off. The only thing I'm going to powder coat is this. And the reason being was that I want the rim to look as close to chrome as possible. So what I have done is I have gotten some Ultimate Chrome powder coat. It's not going to be exactly like chrome, but it's going to look better than a gnarly old aluminum rim. So anyways, it's applied with this gun setup, and the theory is that it goes on with static cling. The wheel will have a negative charge through that cord that's hooked up to the hub, and the powder coat will be given a positive charge, and theory is opposites attract. And put it on with a cheap little air compressor. So anyways, I'll get started. I'm going to prep this rim just a little bit, and then we'll get started. And as always with this crap, safety first, I'll be wearing my respirator, and I will have a fire extinguisher on hand. And unfortunately, the only thing I have big enough to do the wheel is my cooking oven, but it should be alright. I've put tin foil on the bottom rack to catch any drips. Now, one caveat with this stuff: if you ever want to do this, do not do it in a gas oven, because it will blow up. Electric ovens are safe as long as you take the proper precautions. So anyways, put this camera on a tripod, and I'll be back. I'm going to hit this rim real quick with this Scotch-Brite. Just make sure it's roughed up one last time. I mean, I've had this in the bead blaster. It's pretty rough, but just want to make sure any residue or anything like that's off. I made this rack out of a couple of microphone stands I found at DAV. Works pretty well because it allows me to rotate the wheel. Okay. Now I'm going to get a tack cloth, because just like with paint, you want to make sure your surface is as dust free as possible for this, because dust will come back up through it just like with paint. Now this, once it's powder coated and ready for the oven, it'll go in the oven at 400 degrees, which I've already tested this rim at up to 400 degrees, just to make sure that it doesn't turn into a potato chip from the heat. Okay. And here's the reason you should always use a tack cloth, because even though it looked clean, I picked up some crap there. Now I forgot, I'm going to run a loop of masking tape around the center of this rim, because I'm trying to keep away from the spokes as much as possible. I know I'm going to get some around the spokes after I powder coat. There's nothing I can do about that, but you never know. At some point in the future I might want to adjust the spokes, and the less powder coat I have to crack free, the better off I'll be. So anyways, I'll be back when I am ready to powder coat. Okay, here we go. Seems like it ought to be a fairly straightforward process. Well, this ought to be pretty easy. Okay. Probably better rotate this wheel with a screwdriver on and knock my ass off. This is going on great. Oh, what the hell I was so afraid of. Cool. Alright, go here and do the back side. There ain't nothing to this. Okay. The inside of the rim here. Oh shit. Forgot to charge it. This is just easy. There really isn't anything to this. This is just as cool as it gets. Alright. I think I'm about out of power. That's okay, because I think I'm about done. I'll go ahead and turn this wheel a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I do believe I got really good coverage. Yep. There just ain't much to this at all. Okay, check the back side. Hell yeah! Alright. Okay, I take the respirator off, turn the machine off, disconnect the cable. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera towards the oven. And let's see. Put this over here. Hello, wheel. Place it gingerly on the bench. Pull the rack out. And put the turkey in the oven. Pull the masking tape off. Not a big deal. Okay. Alright, now put the turkey in the oven. Alright, easy peasy Japanesey. Alright, now keep this from really clogging up my house with noxious chemicals. Alright, got my little window fan going here. So anyways, once this turkey's over and done with, we'll see what happens.